up? This is Deluxe Dave Dishin coming at you with this episode of Deluxe Dave Dishin. I am just here because I've been gone for just a little bit because I've been preparing all this stuff for you guys because I'm for 2 weeks all the way up to 2010. I'm bringing you brand new episodes every single day that I'm putting together. I'm putting together things of my top five things from best female artists to best albums to best movies to best TV shows. Every single day I'm gonna bring that to you. And just make sure you're checking me out for the news and different stuff like that. Anything that's going on, you can come to Deluxe Dave Dishin. Okay, today I just want to talk about a couple things before we get to some more stuff. Today, okay, I can cut it right there. So, okay. So recently in news, we had a current person that was in the Clueless movie. With she was in Sin City. She was also in 8 Mile. Her name was Brittany Murphy. She died of cardiac arrest at the age of 32, which is very very sad. I watched some clips from her and stuff like that, and I thought it was very very heartbreaking to see somebody that young really go. It's been like that this whole year. It's just like people left and right just dying, along with just many things that happened this year as far as like Michael Jackson, just unbelievable death. So my heart goes out to all the family members and stuff like that of the families. I really give them, I really send my condolences out to them. I also wanted to talk about Matthew Knowles and Tina Knowles. Just recently we found out, and it just came out. The Knowles are really good at keeping stuff on the low key. That Tina filed for divorce on the 11th of November from Matthew Knowles. So all that is going into effect right now, which is very sad because they've been together for a long time. So it's really sad to see what's going on with them. So that's really sad, but we'll see what comes out of that. I really believe that the family will still stay strong, and the Knowles will always keep on top and keep pushing on. The last thing I really wanted to talk about today was real quick. I never really had a chance to talk about it because it all happened like in the past week and a half or so. But Chris Brown came out with his album Graffiti, and I was just hearing stuff about as far as his album not being put on shelves, and I really could relate with him and his frustration of going into stores and not seeing him being treated fairly. A lot of people say, okay, he can jump back on top, and a lot of albums aren't selling that well, such and such and such. But if you can go ahead and put out other people's albums that are not doing the same thing as what he did, but we were putting that stuff in the past. If people say they're gonna forgive somebody for what they've done, then you honestly need to do that, not be holding back from anything that's going on. So if you could keep other people's albums popping on the shelf, you sure enough can keep Chris Brown's album on that shelf. So that really irritated me to see something like that go down. I really did not agree with everything like that, but people are gonna do what they want to do with people's albums. So I really hope Chris comes out on top. I hope that he keeps plugging out because nothing can get everything has to go up from here, Chris. So hopefully I see stuff going on the up and up for him. That's all I really want to talk about today. Make sure you keep it locked on here because we got my top five coming up next on the Lux Day Edition.
What's up? This your boy CEO, the Living Legend, and welcome to the drop. Come on in. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, everybody check it out. It's the hot new show that everybody talking about. Whatever's on your mind, man, let's talk about it. The young, the fresh, especially that flash. If you ain't known it.
This segment I like to call Deluxe Dave's Top 5 Countdown. I'm going to do one of these every single day for you guys, counting down the top 5 things of every single, of all this year. Just basically all this year. That's how it goes. So last year I predicted that Tiana Taylor was gonna come out with the album, that Bow Wow was gonna have a pretty good album, Sierra was gonna have a good album, Kelly Rowland was gonna come out with a good album, Rihanna was gonna come out with a good album, and Fred Hammond was gonna come out with a great album. All in all, like the best album out of anybody that I just named, it I don't even know because basically Rihanna had a decent album, but it wasn't all that good. For Hammond's album, Love Unstoppable was decent. Tiana Taylor didn't even come out with an album. Bow Wow just been switching all over the place, all these different albums and doing whatever he wants to do. Kelly Rowland never came out with an album, and Sierra's album was a complete flop. Fantasy flop, not Fantasy Ride, Fantasy flop. So basically, I just thought that those were not that good. So basically, I'm gonna run you down with the top 5 albums of 2009, which were at number 5, I had Maxwell. Maxwell came out with an excellent album. I really enjoyed everything. Every time you turn to a channel, you see Maxwell's name on something. So I really believe his album was very good. I believe it was called Midsummer Night's Dream, something like that. Something like that. Black Summer Night's Dream, something like that. Anyways, Black Eyed Peas came out with an album called The End. Great album. The End sold very well. I enjoy it. If you want to go to like a party or something, you pop in Black Eyed Peas. The End, great. Number 3, we had Chrisette Michele, Epiphany. That album is good. I had to remember that Chrisette Michele came out with an album, so that was my number 3 song. Number 2, I had to give it to Whitney Houston because Whitney Houston came out with a wonderful album. I Look to You. Whitney Houston, wonderful. Whitney Houston did her thing. Her comeback was excellent. I really enjoyed everything that Whitney Houston brought this year. Then number 1, I had to give the number 1 album to Jay-Z with the Blueprint 3. Had a lot of good collaborations on there. All his songs were on point. I enjoyed everything that he brought this year. So those were my top albums to me of 2009. The only reason I didn't include some of the other people in like my 2009 category was because like Beyonce's Iron Side Spirits came out at the end of 2008. Lady Gaga's album, The Fame, had a re-release just like Beyonce's album, and a lot of the other albums were not good, that good to me. And I did not include Rihanna. No, I didn't. So that's what I did. So those are my top 5. I'm coming at you tomorrow. Make sure you watch it tomorrow for my top movie 2009. So make sure you check it out. Top 5 stuff. I'm going to bring you my top 5 of everything in 2009. It's going to be really great. So make sure y'all are checking it out. I'll do my art. I got my Deluxe Dave. Coming at you this episode of Deluxe Dave Dishin. Making sure. No, I don't like that. Okay, here we go. Coming at you with this episode of Deluxe Dave Dishin. I was making sure. No, why do I keep saying I was making sure? Come on. Okay, here we go.